And since I see you out here listening, but we invite you to our class. Come through, because knowing Hebrew, that's only the beginning of, knowing you Hebrew, that's only the beginning of the battle. But starting to keep these laws and commandments, that's where the power is. And we have to get back to that. So our school is actually on Manchester. On Manchester, the address is 1525 West Manchester. And you should come through and start to get these teachings and learn what you have to do to reform your ways and do what's pleasing to the Most High God. See, a lot of people think that we out here to, to kill them and, talk down on them or talk bad. But the thing is, if you see the condition that we in. You see the condition that so-called blacks and Latinos. We got hoes on Western. We got hoes on Fig. We got drug abuse, gang banging, killing each other, getting killed by the police. Single parent homes, domestic violence. So we out here to teach our people that, look, we gotta stop doing that to each other, and we gotta get back to these commandments. But a lot of people don't want to be taught. A lot of people don't want to listen. They don't want to hear. Give me Acts chapter 8, and start at verse 26. And before you could do anything, or before you tell anybody, I can't be taught, you can't teach me nothing. Just like the brother was saying, like, we don't have to let me tell you why I don't need that book, because the laws is written in my heart. But like the sister put them on blast, like, how would you know if you ain't never read it? Let's read that. Acts chapter 8, verse 26. Read that.
And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise, and go towards the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert.
Keep reading.
And he rose and went, and behold, a man in Ethiopia, an eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure, and had come to Jerusalem for to worship.
So this Ethiopian guy, he was a Jew. He lived in Ethiopia, and he was coming to Jerusalem to worship. And the angel told Philip, look, I need you to do something. I need you to go over there to this man. Read.
Was returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet.
So he was in his chariot reading the book of Isaiah, right? Read.
Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot.
So the angel said, Philip, go over there to this chariot, go to this eunuch and speak with him. Read.
And Philip ran thither to him and read him the prophet Isaiah and said, Understandest thou what thou readest?
So he said, Philip told the Ethiopian man, he said, do you understand what you're reading? He's reading the book of Isaiah. He's like, do you understand what you're reading? Watch what the Ethiopian man said. Read.
And he said, How can I, except some man should guide me?
He said, how am I supposed to understand unless somebody teaches me? How would I understand unless somebody teach me this word? See, our people, they haughty. That's why the scripture called the so-called blacks, y'all rebellious. Y'all don't want to listen. But this man was humble enough to say, he didn't say, what the hell are you doing over here? You can't teach me nothing. But instead, he had a humble spirit. He wanted to worship. He wanted to seek and what he had to do to worship and please the Most High God. Read.
And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him.
He said, so how I'm supposed to understand unless one teach me? So he said, you gonna teach me? Well, come up here. Come sit with me. Show me. Help me understand. Read.
The place of the scripture which he read was this. He was led as a sheep to the slaughter, and like a lamb dumb before his shearer, so opened he not his mouth.
So talking about Christ, how Christ, he went to the cross and he died for us. His blood was shed and everything to resurrect us and bring us back into the fold as the nation of Israel. And this is what we're going into all day. We have to come back to the Most High's commandments. Give me Ecclesiastes chapter 12, verse 13. That's the end all and be all. We have to come back to his commandments like the brother went into. Deuteronomy 20:25 for the sisters. Put on your skirts. You men, if you out here bald-headed walking around, grow your hair. The Most High don't like baldness. Oh, that's so little. Why would the Most High judge me off all these things? Because you don't get the little things, you will never get big things. Never. Never. Just like your parents said, they give you $1. If I can't trust you with that $1, what makes you think I'm going to give you $100? Show me what you do with that $1. and then I'll boost your allowance up. So we have to start with the little things and the Most High God. So the thing is, when you see, and it's a dress code, when you see a gang member, if you see a gang member wearing blue, automatically what do you think he is? Or what do you know that he is? A Crip. When you see an officer in his uniform, you're like, that's a police officer, he stands out. He has on his uniform. But when you see a Hebrew Israelite, when you see an Israelite, you're like, oh, that brother got on fringes with a ribbon of blue? Oh, he's an Israelite. He got his beard, he got his mane? Oh, that's an Israelite. When you see a sister, skirt down to the knee or down to the foot, and she got her fringes on, now, it can't go right there, it gotta go past the knee. It says you gotta cover the thigh. I'm gonna get that. But when you see it down to the foot or at the knee, and then she got the fringes with the ribbon of blue, she got her hair wrapped, and you see her, you like, oh, that's the Israelite. She keeping the laws, she keeping the commandments, because that's what it represents. So this is our dress code. This is what we do. When I go around, I go to work, and I'm in a public place. They be like, oh, are you an Israelite? I'm like, yeah. You an Israelite too. If it's a so-called black or Latino person, yeah, you an Israelite too. But you don't know the laws yet. So we got to get back to these laws. Read that.
Let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear God and keep his commandments, for this is the whole duty of man.
So this is the whole duty of man. We got to fear God and keep his commandments. Give me Isaiah chapter 47 and verse 2. I'm going to show you something. I'm going to show you something, because we talking about modesty. When we talking about modesty, there's a certain vibration you put out when you're showing your nakedness, when you're showing your thighs and all that stuff. So let's read that. Isaiah chapter 47, and you can read, start at verse 1, read.
Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks. Make bare the leg, uncover the thigh.
So this is a judgment on Babylon. It's going into analogy, but I'm trying to show you that uncovering the thigh is a thing of shame, or showing your nakedness. So that's why I said your skirt has to cover your thigh, has to come to the knee. So read that again, verse 2, read that.
Take the millstones and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers.
So it's saying uncover the thigh, meaning that show your shame. I'm going to bring forth shame upon you. Read.
Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen.
See, it said your nakedness will be uncovered, and your shame shall be seen. So that is shameful when a woman is walking around like that. That's why you see. That's why I was talking to this one chick on Instagram. She was like, well, we was originally naked, and for a man to rape a woman because she's naked, that's just you being misogynistic. I'm like, she's putting out a vibe. Yeah, men shouldn't act that way, but you know this is a wicked world. This is a wicked world. So you can blame it on whoever you want to, but you need to blame it on yourself. So she's talking about, oh, well, we were created to be naked and da-da-da-da. So I'm like, why are you not naked then? See, our people is hypocrites. We're created to be naked. Don't judge me off my naked. Well, why are you not full-blown naked? And if you have a daughter, would you let your daughter walk around naked? If it's natural, that's how we're supposed to be, just like we say, everybody ain't doing the Hebrew Israelite thing. They ain't keeping the laws. But we're not going to be hypocrites. We believe that we are Israelites. So we're going to do what thus says the law. So if you believe that being naked is natural, how about you practice what you preach and be naked? But you still got on clothes. But that's what you believe in. Come on now, that's the hypocrisy of our people. That shows you that she knows that we're not supposed to be naked. That's just something you want to do. That's just your lust and your desire. You want men to look at you. You want that attention. But see, that's not how it's supposed to be. Give me Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 9. That's not how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be clothed. The Most High said, you are a royal people. You are special unto me. You're supposed to be above all nations. So why are you playing yourself low? Why are we playing ourselves like we some dogs, some scum of the earth? We not. Everybody want to see us. Everybody want to see, even if we doing something wicked, they want to see us. They want to copy us. Read that.
That this is a rebellious people, lying children, children that will not hear the law of the Lord.
Read it from the top.
Now go, write it before them in a table, and note it in a book, that it may be before the time to come forever and ever. That this is a rebellious people, lying children.
He said, Israel, you so-called blacks and Latinos, you are a rebellious people. Don't want to listen. Don't want to adhere to these laws and commandments. Don't want to understand what you're doing wrong. Read.
Which say to the seers, see not, and to the prophets, prophesy not unto us right things. Speak unto us smooth things.
So they said, look, whatever vision you saw, whatever prophecy you got talking about America and America being destroyed, and you talking about, oh, we're going to be destroyed right along with America, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to see that. Get that away from us. Read.
Prophesy deceits. Get you out of the way. Turn aside out of the path. Cause the Holy One of Israel to cease from before us.
See, they want us to prophesy to them deceit. They want us to lie to them. And they said, all that God you talking about, all that Hebrew Israelite, all those laws, all that God you talking about, we don't want to hear that. Get that away from us. You done talked about God for too long. Well, God is why you in the position you in today, because you're rebellious. Give me Ezekiel chapter 2. Ezekiel chapter 2 and verse 3. Read that. Because our people is rebellious, man. We don't want to listen. We don't want to get it right. We doing bad. Y'all don't see we doing bad out here?
Right.
Read.
And he said unto me, Son of man, I send thee to the children of Israel, to a rebellious nation that hath rebelled against me.
Man, we get up every morning at 9 o'clock after working Monday through Friday, slaving. 12-hour shifts, 15-hour shifts, every day. And we get up, Saturday could be our rest. We could be at home under the AC, just resting, reading our word. But we get up after working a 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. We get up on Saturday at 9 o'clock to get taught by the elders to come teach our people. And they tell us, you know what you're getting into. You're going into a rebellious people that won't listen. So you got to be sharp. You got to deal with it. Blacks and Latinos, y'all don't want to listen. Y'all love the state you in. You love being oppressed by America. You love celebrating the 4th of July. When 1776, you were still a slave.
Right.
Your ancestors were still slaves.
That's right.
So how are you celebrating another man's independence?
Bring it up.
When you are still a slave today in 2017.
Yeah.
How is that possible?
Bring it up.
But you want to pop fireworks. And you want to celebrate freedom. Don't pay your car note. Let's see if you free. Don't pay your house note. Let's see if you free. Try to cross that border without a passport. Let's see if you free. And you want to celebrate the 4th of July. That's foolishness. That's foolishness. Read.
They and their fathers have transgressed against me, even unto this very day.
Even unto this very day, to this day, 2017. We being rebellious. We don't want to listen. Give me Hosea chapter 4 verse 6. We don't want to listen. We want to listen to the Nicki Minaj and Beyonce, and our women want to be rebellious, and our men want to be gang members. If you're gonna fight for something that's right. You keep the brother code. Oh yeah, look, check this out. This is my bro. If he go do something, I'm gonna go do something with him. If somebody kill him, I'm gonna go kill the nigga who did it. How about you transform that, change that love into loving one another? If you gonna go to jail or you gonna die for something righteous. Take out these police that been killing your people every day.
That's right. That's right.
Crips and Bloods, they can come together. Y'all brothers. Y'all brothers, but y'all don't want to come together on that same accord when we can do something righteous with that. We ain't taking nothing from them. Yeah, you gang members are strong. They are. And they rap hard for their hood. Imagine if they was keeping these commandments.
That's right.
Look how strong we will be.
Bring it out.
They can't stop us. We can't be stopped. So-called blacks and Latinos, all the hoods come together. Man, we destroying this place. We get out of here.
That's right.
Just like the brother said, what revolution you know has been won by carrying picket signs and marching. It's not going to happen. You're not about to keep marching. You're not about to keep your hands up and say, don't shoot. No, put your hands down and fight back.
That's right.
Fight back. Our people just don't want to, we don't want to do it. Read.
My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy God, I will also forget thy children.
So he said, because our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and because we don't want to listen to the word of the Most High God, he said, I'm going to forget your children. Aren't the children is the next generation. We're supposed to be bringing up our children to fight this war. You see these white people down here, they're not teaching their kids to be on YouTube all day, to be on the iPad all day. They taking their children to the gun ranges getting ready for this war. They putting their kids in those UFC gyms ready to fight this war. Well, y'all still got your little daughters out here twerking for Nicki Minaj. Come on now. Come on now. I tell my daughter every day, I said, I'm putting you in boxing classes. She was scared. No, Daddy, I don't want to do that. I don't know. We gonna do it. I let her have my big gloves. I put my big gloves on. I said, punch me. She was scared. I said, no, you can punch me. She punched me. She started getting the hang of it. She started getting that mean face and just started going in. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, there you go. She like, Dad, I want to take boxing classes. I'm like, that's the spirit right there.
That's right.
Because if anybody messed with you, our people were prone to fight. Our people was known for fighting. Give me 1 Maccabees, chapter 3 and verse 59. Our people were known for fighting. We didn't bow down. That's what our feast days are about. Ain't that what America, 4th of July? It's about war. Oh, what type of God talk about war and want to fight? But you are a hypocrite. You're celebrating the 4th of July and it's about war.
Bring it out.
Our people are hypocrites. But when we say we keep the Most High's commandment, we keep Passover because the Most High destroyed Egypt through war and he brought our people out. We celebrate the Feast of Nicanor because the Greeks were very harsh to us, and we defeated them through war. Oh no, I don't serve that type of God. I don't serve that God. Read that.
For it is better for us to die in battle than to behold the calamities of our people and our sanctuary.
So you want to behold the calamities of our people? Look at it. Look around. It's on the news every day. Our people getting gunned down in the street. Our women getting beat up by the police. And all we can do is pull out our phones and record it. I seen this one video with this it was two Latino dudes. I think they were in high school. And this cop was messing with one of the Latino boys. And then the whole crowd came. I think it was like 3 of them. They came and pushed the cop, and the dude and the boy got on. He ran. He was like, I'm out. If we did that, it's enough of us. You ain't got to let that go down in the street. But see, we scared. We scared. We don't want to fight. We want to lay down. We want to be comfortable with our Benz. We want to be comfortable with our raggedy cars and our 9 to 5.
Tell the truth.
Come on now. Give me Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 6.
Bring it out, dog.
Give me Isaiah 33 and 6, because we think that all this materialistic stuff is gonna help us. It's not. If you don't see, we in a war. We in a war every day. I'm not talking about the war in the Middle East. We in the war right here in our community.
That's right. Go ahead. Yeah.
Me as a black, I can't walk down the street without getting pressed. Ain't doing no harm to nobody. I'm trying to get to work. I get banged on. Why? You don't even know me. Come on now. Our people just read.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times.
Cars.
And strength.
Wisdom and knowledge. Read from the top. Read it from the top.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time.
Wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of your time. What's going to make you stable in these last days? What's going to give you hope in these last days?
The law.
The laws, wisdom, knowledge, and understanding.
That's right.
Understanding from the prophets what's going to happen to this place called America. See, y'all celebrating 4th of July for fun, for fireworks, all the big booms in the sky. But when it really starts happening, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're going to run and hide. Because you're not going to be ready. You're going to run and hide. Because you're not going to be ready.
That's right.
And that's all we're trying to teach you. We're trying to teach you, don't get caught slipping. Be ready. Be ready for the war that's to come.
That's right.
See, we're not your Sunday school pastors. We're not. We're not going to give you that feel-good message. Because grandma been paying her tithes for all her life. And she's still broke. And she's still on Section 8. And she still don't got a Benz like the pastor. She's still on the bus. But every Sunday, grandma go get that feel good. And when she get home, she feel bad. But we here to teach you the Most High's commandments so you can feel good for a lifetime. So you can get this wisdom. So you can get this knowledge. So we can uplift and get about this wicked country that we've been serving in. Don't sleep. Read.
And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation.
Give me Jeremiah chapter 17 and verse 9. We got to do something, man. We got to get better as a people. We got to love one another. That's our message. We're not out here to kill you. We out here to show you your ways and where you're going wrong. Read.
The heart is deceitful above all things, and desperately wicked. Who can know it? I, the Lord, search the heart. I try the reins, even to give every man according to his ways, and according to the fruit of his doings.
See, the heart is desperately wicked. You want to do what you want to do. And the Most High said, because you want to do what you want to do, this is why you're going through the stuff that you're going through. You can never get ahead. With, what's that, Haggai? It says that you fill your pockets with holes in it. You fill a bag with holes in it. You can't get it right. It's crazy. Give me Isaiah chapter 58, verse 1. Read that.
Cry aloud, spare not, lift up thy voice like a trumpet, and show my people their transgression, and the house of Jacob their sins.
So the Bible commands us to come out here and cry out loud. That's why we on this speakerphone, and spare not. Don't spare nobody's feelings.
That's right.
Don't spare nobody feelings. Show my people their sins. Show them what they're doing wrong. Give me John chapter 7 and verse 49. We have to show you where you're going wrong so you can get it right. So you can stop disobeying the Most High God. Read that.
But this people who knoweth not the law are cursed.
So these people who know not the law, we're cursed. We're walking around in cursed conditions. Why? Because we don't know the law. Read that again.
But this people who knoweth not the law are cursed.
So we got to come back to this law. So how do we reverse that? How do we reverse the curse? by keeping the laws, keeping the commandments, doing what thus says the Lord. Stop eating pork. Stop eating shrimp. Stop celebrating Christmas. Stop celebrating Easter. That has nothing to do with God. Read. Give me Judith, chapter 5. You can start at verse... verse 13. Start at verse 13.
And God dried the Red Sea before them, and brought them to Mount Sinai, and Kadesh Barnea, and cast forth all that dwelt in the wilderness.
So this is talking about when the children of Israel was coming forth out of the land of Egypt, out of hard bondage, out of hard slavery. As we are today in Egypt, America, modern day Egypt. Read.
So they dwelt in the land of the Amorites, and they destroyed by their strength all them from Esarhaddon. And passing over Jordan, they possessed all the hill country. And they cast forth before them the Canaanite, the Perizzite, the Jebusite, and the Shechemite, and the...
See, when Israel was a nation, when we was together, we destroyed many nations. We were a strong people. We was taking people out. Read.
And all the Girgashites, and they dwelt in that country many days. And whilst they sinned not before their God, they prospered, because the God that hateth iniquity was with them.
So the Bible says, as long as we did not sin before God, he said he was with us. And he helped us with the battle. He helped us fight the battles. And we won. And we destroyed many kingdoms. But let's see the flip side. Read.
But when they departed from the way which he appointed them, they were destroyed in many battles, very sore.
And as we are today. Read.
And were led captives into a land that was not theirs. And the temple of their God was cast to the ground, and their cities were taken by the enemies. But now are they returned to their God, and are come up from the places where they were scattered.
So it says when we left from our God, man, we was destroyed. As we are today, we see lawlessness in these streets. The Most High said, I got a controversy with the inhabitants of the land because there's no truth being taught. And our people hate to hear the truth. But Christ said, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. You are a Hebrew Israelite. You have to keep these laws.
That's right.
You have to come to the Most High God, even if you don't believe it. You're going to be destroyed with America if you don't get it right. Read.
And have possessed Jerusalem, where the sanctuary is, and are seated in the hill country, for it was desolate. Now therefore, my Lord and Governor, if there be any error in this people.
So he's getting wise counsel from his councilmen. And he's saying, check this out. Let me tell you something. If these so-called blacks and Latinos, if they got their gods with them, don't do nothing to them. Because you're going to be destroyed. Read.
And they sinned against their God. Let us consider that this shall be their ruin.
So he said, if they sinned before their God, let's get them. Because their God is not with them, and he delivering them up for slavery. And we about to go in and we about to take them. Read.
And let us go up, and we shall overcome them. But if there be no iniquity in their nation.
So if it's no sin in our nation, if we clean ourselves up, if we get the prostitutes off the streets, if we get the drug dealers, if we get the people who's doing drugs, if we get the gangbangers off the street, if we get everybody cleaned up, clean up these streets. Read.
Let my Lord now pass by, lest their Lord defend them, and their God before them.
And once we clean ourselves up, the Most High is going to defend us, and we're going to take this kingdom down. Give me Leviticus.